Namaste, Queen Yoga Bee here. Thank you for visiting my channel. So today's lesson consists of 5 poses, yoga poses, that you can do in your chair. So in today's world where everybody is working at home, most of you, and some of you still at your desk at your workplace, there's a lot of extended sitting. And it takes its toll on your neck and your back and your shoulders and actually your whole well-being. So I have 5 poses that you can do to relieve the stress in your shoulders and your neck area, and 1 pose thrown in there to help tone your arms. So I hope you enjoy. So here it goes. First pose is scale pose. You're going to put your hands on the edge of your chair, scoot yourself forward, and then all you're going to do is lift your bum off the chair. You're going to stay here for 5 to 10 breaths. After you've completed the 5 to 10 breaths, you're going to come down, take a rest. You may have to give your hands some love, and then do it 2 more times. That's my suggestion. But like always, you can do whatever you feel works for you. Number 2, that's mountain peak. So Tadasana is mountain pose. This is seated, and we're going to make a peak with our hands. So Anjali Mudra is one way you can have your hands above your head, or you can interlace your fingers and push like this. So I'm gonna be in Anjali Mudra. So I'm going to be here, just stretching. But again, if you want to work on that carpal tunnel, you can do this. Kind of does a little something more to your wrists and your forearms. So I'm going to be here for 5 to 10 breaths. Then I'm going to stretch this way 5 to 10 breaths. And then I'm going to go this way 5 to 10 breaths. Pretty easy. Number 3. Number 3 is a twist. So you can keep your feet on the ground, and all you're going to do is just twist in one direction and hold it 5 to 10 breaths. So your goal is to twist your torso, not necessarily get your neck twisted, your head follows. If you want a little bit more of a twist and you want it to look like Half King of the Fishes, just cross your legs. 5 to 10 breaths. Each side, 5 to 10 breaths. So that's the twist. Modified cow face pose. So modified cow face pose, there are several ways you can do this. I call it modified because there's no way I can get my hands together. So that's important to do this and stress this part of your arm. But if that's not to your liking, you can just do this and stretch this, pull this, keep your spine straight, 5 to 10 breaths each arm. It's wonderful. So that's modified cow face. Then there's ankle to knee. So now we're on number 5 already. Ankle to knee, you put your ankle on top of your knee. Pretty easy. So you can gently press down on your knee. It opens your hip. It improves your posture. It gets you up on your sit bones. 5 to 10 breaths again. If you want a little bit more, what you can do is lean forward. So leaning forward for 5 to 10 breaths. Stretches your hip just a little bit more, plus it lets your spine relax and go forward. So anyway, these poses are easy, they're beneficial, but I highly recommend that you get out of your chair, at least for a break once in a while. And also remember, there's always yoga on your mat. So you can take a break, do some yoga on your mat, and then come back to work. But if you feel like you can't really leave your chair and you want something quick so that whoever is monitoring you can't tell that you've actually moved out of your chair or you're moving and doing something else, I recommend these 5. They're easy to remember. You can do them over and over. And there's lots of things you can add to it, but I like to keep it simple so that you'll actually do it. So thanks again. Namaste.